Boom. Florida State has received a big-time commitment this Thursday. Big-time commitment from 2023 quarterback Chris Parson. Right now rated as a 3-star, but there's a lot for a future for him, a bright future for young Parson. He just turned 17 today. Happy birthday to him. But in his commitment video, he selects Florida State quarterback out of Tennessee.
Yeah, this is a big one for Florida State. It really started, I would say, coming to kind of bubbling up back in June whenever he took that visit to Tallahassee. Whole staff was out there to meet him. They really showed him that he was a priority for them. And I've said it a couple of times, but in his meeting with Mike Norvell, he told Parson that he was the number one quarterback for Florida State in the 2023 class. So they've really shown him that they wanted him to be a part of this. And, he's also got those Seminole bloodlines with Florida State legend Terrell Buckley, grew up an FSU fan. So, really, I would say this is a dream come true for him.
Yeah, and, going back to a few of the videos that were shared whenever the whole staff was welcoming him into the more, last month, I believe it was? Yeah.
It was about this time last month. I believe it was June 21st. And, yeah, you had him and his family pull up and literally every member of the staff out there to welcome them into Tallahassee. And he said, they felt really welcomed by the staff, and his family was happy with the visit as well.
Yeah. And, he's a guy that you get in here in the 2023 class, you start trying to really get in and build that some more. And you have a leader now. You have a bell cow as a quarterback. You always want to have one of those. But this kid also, this is 2023. The rankings aren't going to be as serious until after this upcoming year. But, he has a really bright future to be one of the top quarterbacks in this 2023 class.
Absolutely. You look at his skill set. Some of the best things, at least to me, about his game is he can move around in that pocket, make plays in or out of the pocket. I would say he knows how to make plays on the fly. Like there's one play in particular on I believe it's on the spring highlights that we're going to pull up, but he's rolling out of the pocket. He points to a receiver, makes a defensive back come up to that receiver, then throws it to another guy outside of the pocket, and it goes for a big play. So I don't know, just seeing that from he would be a sophomore at the time. That's really impressive stuff in my opinion. Yeah, that's like an NFL quarterback,
Yeah, exactly. His feet are always moving too. We've talked about him numerous times on the podcast, but his feet are always moving. You can watch here on the film like we're seeing now, but he's always moving. He's shifting around and staying with some movement here. I'm wondering why there's like 80 people on the field over there in the corner. Well, I don't know what's going on there, but as you can see, moving feet, nonstop, looking downfield. And, you've talked with him quite a bit and you've been able to interview him. What do you think really sealed the deal for FSU, you think? Is it really that, Norvell sealing it, saying, you're my number one guy in this 2023 class. I want you to be that quarterback for me. You think that's what did it?
Yeah, I think that was a huge moment for him to really get to sit down and talk with not only Mike Norvell, but also Kenny Dillingham. And, they both really just expressed how much he is wanted by them. And, on top of that, whenever we spoke, he talked about the numbers that Mike Norvell's offense has put up at Memphis. And he said that he has noticed that, and he thinks that kind of system would fit him perfectly. And, you have to think, as a dual threat guy, there's a good chance he could come into Florida State, and if everything goes to plan, he could be a very productive quarterback.
Here's a little bit of some.
This is the play right here.
Mm-hmm. Keeps the play going while having the pass rush. 6 foot. About what? It says 160 on 247. I'm guessing about 175. I would say about 180 right now. He's been training quite a bit. A few of the videos that have been shared of him in the weight room, I'd say he's nearing about 180, 185. Got some speed on him too.
Yeah, he's definitely a dual threat guy.
Yeah. Able to dump it off to the side here.
Very good ball placement. strong arm, makes good decisions.
Yeah.
We look at his rating. I think the thing that kind of hurts him is just stability at the high school level, because he started his career off in Texas, played his first 2 years in Texas, both of them at different high schools, and now is in Tennessee at Brentwood Academy. So I think, just having some stability over these next 2 years, that's really going to help him continue to blossom. And yeah, Florida State, I mean, they've got to be excited about this one. Like you said, getting a quarterback early on in the fold, and you go ahead and add him to the 2023 class. It also includes Lamont Green Jr., Randy Pittman, and Vondravius Jacobs. So heck of a start for Florida State with a long way to go in 2023.
Yeah, this will put Florida State pretty high up there in that national ranking too. Before Parson committed, they'll be ranked at number 7. So we'll see how much that will affect that 2023 class. But Florida State, Mike Norvell looking ahead and trying to build this class, but they want to grab their quarterback early. They do that with grabbing Parson, and it seems like there's a lot of respect for him with his teammates, along with the recruits in that class too. So a big time pickup for Florida State. This guy has got a really bright future. Going to be fun to watch him in some camps, some 7-on-7s, and it'll be interesting to see, what kind of season he has this upcoming year with, now getting back to regular and, the COVID-19 and things like that, getting back close to regular life, seeing how he'll play this upcoming year. And a lot of FSU fans will be keeping a close eye on him.